Bedvoma Studios.
Everybody, welcome back to the road trip. Hallelujah, say loud, man. Welcome back. Kingdom Builders, road trippers, Akeem, Akatim, brothers and sisters, mothers, fathers, aunties, uncles, grandmas, and grandpas. Everybody in the house. Shalom, shalom, peace and blessings, man. To your loved ones, your friends, and your pets, man. Hallelujah, say loud. All right, man. Dipping in, all praises to the Most High, all praises to Abba Na Yahweh, man. Glory to Yahweh Shai, honors to the Ruach HaKodesh, and my love and my respect goes out to each and every single one of you. Hallelujah, say loud. All right? So guess what? We're back here, man. We're back in the scrolls, of course, but we're in the book of Habakkuk. All right? And this is going to be very similar to Nahum, all right? Likewise, it has 3 chapters, and they're short. Well, 3 normal-sized chapters, but it's only 3 chapters, and we're not going to break them up. So we're going to put all these together, and we're going to make one big super drop for Habakkuk as well, too, just like Nahum, all right? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start with chapter 1, all right? You got a few moments if you want to read along with me. If not, then get ready. I'm getting ready to drop Habakkuk chapter 1, 2, and 3, all right? Let's begin. Chapter 1, and it reads, The burden which Habakkuk the prophet did see. O Yahweh, how long shall I cry, and thou wilt not hear? Even cry out unto thee of violence, and thou wilt not save. Why dost thou shew me in iniquity, and cause me to behold grievous? For spoiling and violence are before me, and there are that raise up strife and contention. Therefore the law is slacked, and judgment doth never go forth. For the wicked doth compass about the righteous, therefore wrong judgment proceedeth. Behold ye among the heathen, and regard the wonder marvelously, for I will work a work in your days, which ye will not believe, though it be told you. For lo, I raise up the Chaldeans, that bitter and hasty nation, which shall march through the breadth of the land, and possess the dwelling places that are not theirs. They are terrible and dreadful. Their judgment and their dignity shall proceed of themselves. Their horses also are swifter than the leopards, and are more fierce than the evening wolves. And their horsemen shall spread themselves, and their horsemen shall come from far. They shall fly as an eagle that hasteth to eat. They shall come all for violence. Their faces shall sup up as the east wind, and they shall gather up captivity as the sand. And they shall scoff at the kings, and the princes shall be a scorn unto them. They shall deride every stronghold, for they shall heap dust and take it. Then shall his mind change, and he shall pass over, and offend, imputing, this is power unto his God. Art thou not for everlasting, O Yahweh, my Elohim, my Kodesh one? We shall not die, O Yahweh. Thou hast ordained them for judgment, and O mighty Elohim, thou hast established them for correction. Thou art for of purer eyes than of behold evil, and canst not look on iniquity. Wherefore lookest thou upon them that deal treacherously, and holdest thy tongue, when the wicked devoureth the man that is more righteous than he? And makest men as the fishes of the sea, as the creeping things that have no ruler over them? They take up all of them with the angle. They catch them in their net, and gather them in their drag. Therefore they rejoice and are glad. Therefore they sacrifice unto their net, and burn incense unto their drag, because by them their portion is fat, and their meat plenteous. Shall they therefore empty their net, and not spare continually to slay the nations? That's the end of chapter 1 right there. We're going to continue on to chapter 2. Here we go. Chapter 2, and it reads, I will stand upon my watch, and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Most High answered me and said, Write the vision, and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak, and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine. He is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto himself all nations, and heapeth up unto himself all people. Verse 6, and it reads, Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, Woe to him that increaseth that which is not his, how long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay. Shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee? And thou shalt be for booties unto them? Because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land of the city, and of all that dwell therein. Woe to him that coveted the evil covetousness of his house, that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil. Thou hast consulted shame to thy house, by cutting off many people, and hast sinned against thy soul. For the stone shall cry out of the wall, and the beam out of the timber shall answer it. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, and established a city by iniquity. Behold, is it not of the Most High of hosts that the people shall labor in the very fire, and the people shall weary themselves for very vanity? For the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Most High, as the waters cover the sea. Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth his bottle to him, and maketh him drunken also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness. Thou art filled with the shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Most High's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory. For the violence of Lebanon shall cover thee, and the spoil of beasts which made them afraid because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land, for the city and all of that dwell therein. What profited the graven image, that the maker thereof hath graven it? The molten image and the teacher of lies, that the maker of his work trusteth therein, to make dumb idols? Woe unto him that saith to the wood, Awake, to the dumb stone arise, it shall teach. Behold, it is laid over with gold and silver, and there is no breath at all in the midst of it. But the Most High is in his Kodesh temple. Let all the earth keep silence before him. Reference Psalms 11 and 4. That's the end of chapter 2. All right, we got one more. Okay, chapter 3, and it reads, A prayer of Habakkuk, the prophet upon Sigionoth. O Yahweh, I have heard thy speech and was afraid. O Yahweh, revive thy work in the midst of the years. In the midst of the years make known. In wrath remember mercy. Yahweh came from Teman, and the Kodesh one from Mount Paran. Selah, his glory covered the heavens, and the earth was full of his praise. And his brightness was as the light. He had horns coming out of his hand, and there was the hiding of his power. Before him went the pestilence, and burning coals went forth at his feet. He stood and measured the earth, and beheld and drove asunder the nations, and the everlasting mountains were scattered. The perpetual hills did bow. His ways are everlasting. I saw the tents of Cushan in affliction, and the curtains of the land of Midian did tremble. Was the Most High displeased against the rivers? Was thine anger against the rivers? Was thy wrath against the sea, that thou didst ride upon thine horses and thine chariots of salvation? Thy bow was made quite naked, according to the oaths of the tribes, even thy word, Selah. Thou didst cleave the earth with rivers. The mountains saw thee, and they trembled. The overflowing of the water passed by, and deep uttered his voice, and lifted up his hand on high. The sun and moon stood still in their habitation, at the light of thine arrows they went, and at the shining of thy glittering spear. Thou didst march through the land in indignation. Thou did thresh the heathen in anger. Thou wentest forth for the salvation of thy people, even for salvation with thine anointed. Thou woundest the head out of the house of the wicked by discovering the foundation unto the neck, Selah. Thou didst strike through with the staves the head of his villages. They came out as the whirlwind to scatter me. Their rejoicing was as to devour the poor secretly. Thou didst walk through the sea with thine horses, through the heap of great waters. When I heard, my belly trembled, my lips quivered at the voice. Rottenness entered into my bones, and I trembled in myself, that I might rest in the day of trouble. When he cometh up unto the people, he will invade them with his troops. Although the fig tree shall not blossom, neither shall fruit be in the vines, the labor of the olive tree fail, and the fields shall yield no meat. The flock shall be cut off from the fold, and there shall be no herd in the stalls. Yet I will rejoice in the Most High. I will joy in the Elohim of my salvation. The Most High Yahweh is my strength, and he will make my feet like hinds' feet, and he will make me to walk upon my high places, okay? To the chief singer on my stringed instruments. And that's the end of chapter 3, thus the end of Habakkuk, okay? And that's the end of that one. Man, chapter 1 was kind of a struggle right there, right? We got through the rest of it, though, we pushed through. And that's the end of chapter 3, end of Habakkuk, and we're getting ready to go into Zephaniah, all right? So we're going to close this one up here. No commentary, really, you know what I'm saying? But we're going to call this one's titled, let's see. This one's called Praised for the Most High's Power, or it's called The Salvation of Yasharel. Could be Right Division. Praise for the Most High's Power. We're going to go with that one, I think. All right. In the meantime, in between time, y'all, thanks for riding along. Good morning. Just waking up, getting started, kind of just getting back into the swing of things. You know what I'm saying? But we got a lot of work to do today, and I look forward to getting it done. So right now, I'm just kind of getting up, getting stretched up, about to get some breakfast here. I'm about to throw some coffee on. I'm gonna come back and get some work in here. All right. But I hope that you guys have a great day. I'm praying for you. Drive safe. I'm praying no matter where you go, up and down the roads, to and fro, that you're safe. The Most High is going to be traveling right there with you. All right. All praises to the Most High. I love each and every single one of y'all, man. I'll see you real soon on the next one, man. It's going to be Zephaniah. Hallelujah, Selah. I love you. See you soon. Yeah.